Wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillahi amma ba'du. Very quickly, I just want to remind everybody that the masjid in Al-Islam, it has a very heavy position for the people who come to the masjid. Since I've been here, I see there are, mashallah, quite a few people who are constantly coming to the masjid. So the masjid in the life of the person in Islam, it has a lot of ahkam and a lot of adab, do's and don'ts. If a person knows about them and they do them correctly, you set yourself up for a lot of rewards. And if you don't know about them or you don't do them correctly, then those rewards will pass you by. Simple things, just an example, like the adhan, the person giving the adhan, what to do and what to say after him or doing. It's a lot of rewards in that. But you'll find people know that, the rewards are tremendous, but it's not something we'll do. But there's an important issue that I want to remind you all of. Again, the masjid in Islam, it has fiqh connected to it. It's not like the church, it's not like the synagogue. They do whatever they want, not in Islam. If you know about these things and you do them, a lot of rewards. But we can't just do anything in the masjid. The Prophet, he says, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, la tuqamu al-hudud fil masajid. In Islam, we have the hadd. You do something, the Muslim leader is going to do something to you, chop your hand off, for an example. You did something wrong. The Prophet said, don't do that in the masjid. The masjid is not for that. The Bedouin guy who urinated in the masjid, he said, hey, this masjid is not for the qadarat of the people. This masjid is not for your food to be all over the place. It's not for spit, it's not for gum, it's not for sweets and candy. So there are things you can do, things you can't do. That's the point. The thing that I want to draw your attention to today, this point, focus right now, is from the huquq of the masjid, is what I'm going to tell you now. The Prophet told us, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, إِذَا دَخَلَ أَحَدُكُمُ الْمَسْجِدِ فَلَا يَجْلِسْ حَتَّى يُصَلِّيَ رَكْعَتَيْنِ. Listen to this hadith. It's from the huquq of the masjid on you. Masjid has rights on you. Stealing from the masjid, you can't steal from the masjid. Someone left his phone, left his jacket, you can't take this. What are you doing? So he said about the masjid, if any of you goes into a masjid, don't sit down until you pray 2 rakat. That's the haqq of the masjid on you. If I go to your house, you come to my house, and I go into the living room, I just can't get up and go to the toilet without making it sit down and asking you. I just can't take your oil and put it in my pocket. There are do's and don'ts in your house, hurma in your house. The masjid is like that as well. So the thing I want to bring to your attention is, if you come to the masjid, and this is something we have to teach our shabab with the Quran, so that they grow up knowing as Muslims, you enter into the masjid, there's something you do, and there are things you don't do. Because we can't be of those people like our ummah, unfortunately, basics, and it's a lot of rewards in the thing, and we don't do it. Some of us don't know, so forth and so on. So I would say to the mu'allimeen here, it's something, the first thing the kids do when they come to the masjid for the recitation of the Quran, hey, you guys, make wudu, do your 2 rakat. And then we start our lessons. But anyway, Rasulullah, in addition, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, was doing the khutbatul Jum'ah. Khutbatul Jum'ah is important. Everybody is there. It's important. He's going to get to the point and tell people what they have to hear. He's not going to waste time. A man came into the masjid while he was giving the khutbah, standing up. And the man came in and sat down without praying 2 rakats. Prophet Muhammad stopped the khutbah, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, in front of everybody. He asked that man, As-salayta rak'atayn ya Sulaik? Hey, Sulaik, did you pray your 2 rakats? Stop the khutbah. As-salayta ya rak'atayn, salaytu rak'atayn ya Sulaik? He said, no. He said, get up and pray them. وَتَجَاوَزْ فِيهِمَا, and do it short. Just do Surah Al-Fatiha, quickly. Why? Because the khutbah. So even on Friday, when you come in, you shouldn't just go and sit down. Even on Friday, when the imam is giving the khutbah, you should pray those 2 rakat. And from that hadith, I have to take this time out. The people who say that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he knows the ilm al-ghayb, he's Hazim Nazir, he's everywhere. This is one of the many hadith that make takveeb of that. If he knew the ilm al-ghayb, he wouldn't have said to the man, did you pray? He doesn't know, so he's going to ask the question. But that's a different issue. It also goes to show You can talk to the imam during the khutbah, but you can't talk to each other. But if something happens, the people in the salah doing the khutbah, you can talk to the imam, like the Prophet is talking to this man, and in other cases. But the point here is, what he have said to that man, get up and do the 2 rakats, because in the khutbah, if you say to someone, shh, you broke your khutbah. You play with rocks, you broke your khutbah. That's the hadith. But the Prophet stopped that khutbah to say, pray those 2 rakats. So I just want to say, especially to our shabab, you come in, don't just sit down. Pray 2 rakats, get the haqq of the masjid. You go out, you come in, you don't have to keep praying, going out, coming in, going out, coming in. But generally speaking, they should be made when you come in. هذا وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.